Hey everyone, AquaTwist here. I wasn't expecting to make a video this quickly after the Switch 2 UI Spy came out, and thank you all, by the way. Welcome. Other than UI, I've been talking about game preservation for the last few months because I'm noticing a trend with limited run. You know, I had a day off of work. I thought, okay, I'm safe. I could play Yakuza Kiwami 2 and relax, maybe work on the video later. And then I get an email from them and I'm like, oh, cool. You know, I know they like consistently do like new releases and announcements. Like, okay, wait, what's this? Play gaming history. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me check. No, they did. Wait, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. What? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? The Goldmaster series physical releases is something I've wanted for years. Ever since this was the first thing, like with the making of Karateka, and I was like, oh cool, it's digital only. I'm gonna wait for physical, you know, because I want to preserve these games. I want to preserve a proper piece of gaming history. If we're not gonna have gaming museums be as accessible, unless if you go to Texas or New York for the National Video Game Museum or the Strong Museum of Play, respectively, you know, like these need to be preserved. Atari 50, you know, you could call this the episode 0 of the Goldmaster series. This got a physical. You can get this at Best Buy, Walmart, GameStop, all these cool places. Like, that's awesome. And even the re-release of this with all the updated content and DLC on the cartridge is also a retail release. Then why are these not retail? Why are these pieces of important gaming history locked to limited run, which has been infamous, as I've said 3 times on this channel now, for being terrible with game preservation? And if you go to the actual like digital clips post, okay, it's saying the Goldmaster series is getting physical, the making of Karateka, Llamasoft, the Gem Minter story, and Tetris Forever coming out as a PS5 disc and a Switch cartridge via limited run in the US and Clear River Games in the EU. Pre-order today, February 25th. Oh, okay, cool. This is actually, like, on paper, this is awesome. The fact that we're getting all 3 ready to go pre-order, and it's like, great, you can get these. And of course, it's the limited run, comes with a lot of goodies. You know, I'm not a big fan of them personally. I just want the game. I think that's the most important thing, is to have a game to put on the shelf. The other goodies, I'll probably get the Tetris one, but like, anyway, besides the point. You go to the comments, all these people are really positive, which is shocking because normally, whenever you see something with limited run, people get upset. Like, people are usually like, wait, why is it limited run? Like the Yakuza like games, like people are upset about that. I mean, if anything, people are more disappointed it's on Xbox, which it's a bit of a shame. I think Atari 50 was on Xbox too, so but you know, that's not really the point. The point is just like the fact that we're getting these 3 Goldmaster games. You know, we got episode 0 before, but we are getting these exclusive to restricted pre-orders. So it's like, hey, if you want to have these after the eShop and PlayStation Store closes, you can only buy these physical. These will definitely get valuable, especially Tetris Forever. Like, Tetris is not going away in terms of its popularity and existence. I think it turned 40 last year. That's why they even made Tetris Forever. I remember reaching out to Digital Clips, you know, when they were like announcing the game. It's like, hey, it's available now. It's like, oh, cool. Like, when's the physical coming out if it's existing? They got back to me and were saying like, hey, like, you know, we're gonna look into a physical in the future. It's like, okay, cool. You know, I'll definitely check it out. We have it now, and this is great. You know, this alone, if it was just Tetris Forever, limited run, the other 2 are like retail as well, like, okay, fine. But Tetris Forever specifically is upsetting because Tetris is one of the most popular games of all time. And the whole goal of the Goldmaster series, especially Tetris Forever, is to celebrate the legacy of these important games that need to be preserved. Again, if Atari got preserved physically for a mainstream audience to be able to easily buy these without having to like shop online and like stress about the pre-order period, why is Tetris excluded from this? Why is Tetris more difficult to obtain than Atari? That doesn't make any sense. So I want to bring everyone's attention to the Digital Clips actual website in terms of like, hey, you can own physical editions of the Goldmaster series. And it's like, it's great that they made a post about this. And I'm curious, it's like, did they explain why they had to go through limited run instead of going through retail? So let's take a look. You know, Tetris Forever, Llamasoft, and the making of Karateka go physical in spring 2025. I don't know, that's weird. It was about a week ago they announced this, but anyway. When we launched the Goldmaster series of interactive documentaries in 2023, our editorial director, Chris Kohler, stated their mission was to elevate these games, presenting them in their best possible light while putting them in their proper historical context. We'd look at the creation of not only the playable games themselves, but explore what inspired the creators in the first place, hopefully imparting some insight while also preserving important games that we felt deserved more attention. We also wanted them on our shelves. As we released digital versions of these games, we'd always hoped to be able to produce physical editions as well. We knew that it would take some time, but the time is finally here. All 3 Goldmaster series titles will be available this spring in physical form for the PS5 and Switch, courtesy of limited run games in America. Yeah, we already said that, but yeah. So I'm skimming through. It's just like an advertisement. I'm honestly surprised that they didn't go into detail about like, why did you go through limited run? Why couldn't you go through retail? It's probably just some like confidential thing that we'll probably never know, and I mean, that's just fine, but it's frustrating. It's hard because like, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I am gonna have to, like, again, I want to preserve these games. I have to go through limited run. I don't have a choice. It's either I buy it digitally now or I just pre-order right now. And I know they've been doing like Greatest Rewind, and Digital Clips have been putting out banger after banger over the last few years, and they're becoming one of my favorite developers. You go to the actual like page and everything. I mean, that's about right. I mean, $104.97. I mean, what is it, like 35 times 3? Okay, that's not bad. That's a lot. Let's look at the collectors real quick. I haven't checked the prices beforehand. Collector's edition bundle. We're done! It's half the amount of all the Yakuza games. Remember that? Oh my goodness. $300 pre-tax and shipping, keep in mind. So, if you're not in the US, good luck, because, oof. This does look cool. I mean, you see all these, like, things. I do like it, though. Like, all these collector's editions come in these little special cases, and I like that. I could easily see the Tetris one, at least, go on the shelf. I might have to get that. But at the same time, I mean, it's the same year Switch 2 is coming out. I'm trying to get all the Yakuza games and the... But yeah, those are my overall thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the situation. You know, I'm not super happy with Digital Clips for going through limited run. It's better than nothing, and I like for collectors that these exist at all. But I do think at least Tetris Forever should have been retail first. Maybe if the first 2 did Goldmaster games were through limited run, I wouldn't be as mad, but Tetris Forever, very disappointed in it being limited run exclusive. Be sure to like this video, share this video, and subscribe if you want to see more on game preservation and talking about limited run. I made a few videos over the last few months on Yakuza and just general like thoughts on limited run last year if you want to take a look, so I'll put those in the end card. With that said, thank you for watching and have a good day.
Objection!